China.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Kentucky Good Vibes. I'm your host, DISHAYNA Perkins, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing rapper, songwriter, producer, Mr. Icebeatchillz. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good.
Nice to
I'm
meet
good.
you. Thank you for interviewing with me today. With that said, we'll proceed in moving forward with the interview and hear about what you've been up to over the years with your music journey and what you have in store for us. So, with that
All
said,
right.
okay, the first question that I have is, who is Ice Beats Chills?
Well, Icebeatchillz is an artist and a musical producer, from Africa, Nigeria, precisely. And Icebeatchillz is just all about the, cool vibe of music. And
Hmm.
that's why, Icebeatchillz basically came out from Chillings, where I was being called in the streets. So when I got a record deal, we had to rebrand the name Icebeatchillz. So you can see the name from Chillings. So anything icy is chilly. So that's just it.
Okay. 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 So tell us about yourself and how you got started in the music entertainment business and how long you've been on the scene.
Yeah, like I've been at the background of the music scene for a very long time. Like, even right from school, I've been involved in, so many, performances and, coordinations and all that, sound production and when I got a record deal, like I told you, everything had to just change over. So, I'm just Icebeatchillz right now, and I've been doing great in the music industry.
Okay. So have you always had a love for music?
Sorry, what did you say?
Have you always had a love for music?
Yeah, of course. Now, if I didn't have a love for music, nobody would have forced me to. I would have been a politician or someone else.
Yeah. Okay. So before your music career took off, you were basically behind the scenes developing and producing other acts. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay. So
yes, sir.
how was that experience?
It was quite motivational for me because I'm building other artists at the background was quite because I knew that I was gonna go very far in the music industry, and seeing other artists trying to build other artists was giving me the encouragement to as well as building myself. I was building other artists, so it was more of an experience for me too. I gained a lot of experience, building other artists. So
Okay. So who all have you worked
sometimes
with? Who all have you worked
I've
with?
worked, I've worked with a lot of guys, like they are local Nigerian artists. Someone like Barry J. I've worked with Barry J. I've worked with a lot of guys. I've worked with Vector. I've worked with a lot. I can't even get them until I get my list, but I get them a lot. Like I've worked with a lot of artists, upcoming artists too in the industry.
Okay. So what can listeners expect from hearing your music?
What else would they expect with someone that's been doing music? And that's my experience. Of course, it could be. It has to be good music, good vibes. Like I told you, Ivy Chills is all about the cool vibe. Like the name sounds, and with my experience in music, and I think it's really something so amazing and very romantic because I'm still out there for love. Like any part of my music still has to preach love to, which is nature. So I think everything has to be very cool when it comes to Icebeatchillz. So you expect the best. Yeah.
Okay. So how would you describe your sound?
My sound is an African, stroke cross, sound, which the percussions I do is from the local part which I have the experience. Then I play some foreign chords to it, so it also makes it the world music. So it's not just centered in the African or black continent part, but I would describe my sound as a world music sound sort of.
Okay. So do you play any instruments?
Yeah, I play instruments. Of course, I do. I play several instruments too.
You play what? I'm
I
sorry.
play I play keyboard, I play saxophone, I play guitar, I play drums, I play percussion. This came out from where I started from. Like, I've been indulged in musical
Hmm.
instruments for a very long time. So I have the ideas of musical instruments, like, believing that do or number one in music, which is do or the root of music, is found everywhere in the musical instrument. So I can still make use of them.
Okay, so what do you hope for fans to gain from listening to your music or purchasing your music?
That's a good question. I love that. Of course, someone like me that has been in the music journey for a very long time, someone listening to my music would have hope. Especially those that are really my root fans, like those guys that have known me for a very long time, listening to, oh, this is Icebeatchillz. Oh God, I know where this guy is coming up from, man. That's a great motivation for them. And of course, my music, I would say, will heal because I preach about love and I preach about, peace. I preach about, unity. That's what I preach about. So I know this is what the world is suffering from. So I must as well, send my message across through music to them. Of course, they should expect positivity in music.
Okay, so who are your top five music inspirations?
Do I even have any? I don't think I have any.
Really?
No, for real. I just want to be sincere because I'm versatile. Like I can't really say who inspires me.
Hmm.
As well as it is a good music, it inspires me. Like if I listen to Bob Marley's music, it inspires me. If I listen to if I listen to someone, if I want to go into the dance hall, the pop cans, they inspire me. If I want to go to the rap side, the Migos, they inspire me. Like everybody do. Like so far you have a good music and you have a good sound for good ears and good listeners. Man, I do with it.
Okay. So, what has been your most memorable moment as an artist?
Yeah, I think that's a very good question. You have good questions. I think
Thank you.
they the most memorable day was the sound I did for area, the beat I did for area. I just came up with the beat playfully, like I was just being playful in the studio, and my manager came inside and told me, "Ice, this sounds nice. What are you gonna do with it?" And I told her, "I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. What do you think? You are the Jamaicans. You guys are the Jamaicans. What do you think? Okay, can you do something on top of it so we can send it to Beenie Man?" I said, "Yeah." And I just jumped into it. And before you knew, area came up. So it has always been on my mind. Like it has always been very memorable to me too. Each time I'm in the studio, what happens is that I keep recalling that this is what you did for area, so you can do it again. So it keeps motivating me to do more. It's so memorable. And today, look at area is everywhere now in the world.
Okay, so what is your ultimate goal as an artist?
It's to pick other people. Is to pick other people. It's not just to
Mhm.
become the top one artist at the end of the day. No, I cannot impact anybody. My basic is that because I know a lot of artists, a lot of young, talented guys are out there in the streets without help. They are really trying. Sometimes the economic situations in their surrounding doesn't really make them to stand out. It's not as if they don't have the kind of hate other people have, but I'm seeing myself to being the king. I'm seeing myself to being the leader. So I believe so much that once my career, pushes forward, I'll be able to carry people along.
Okay. So, what have you done to start fulfilling your goal? Like, what do you feel like you've had the biggest accomplishment in?
Yeah, like, of course, now a lot of people call me. I give people advice. I give people technical ideas. A lot of people, even when I communicate with my fans one on one, like, people ask me questions. They will ask me, Ice, how did you do this? Ice, I'm suffering from this. I don't think I can go over this again. Like, Ice, how did you do? Because we know you. That is why I come in. I give them advice, and the kind of advice I give to them motivates them because I speak out of experience from where I'm coming up from, so in that it motivates others too, and as well as I try as much as possible to key into their needs too, because sometimes if I have something, I try as much as possible to share it with people, even I do surprises because many people may not really know me. Like, I'll just check your page, and I know maybe probably you need one or two things you don't really have, and you keep sharing Icebeat. There's no way I can't really help my fan. My fan, they're like they're the ones pushing me, even when they may not really have it. They just, they depend on, you know, listening to your music, seeing your lifestyle, and also getting encouraged by that. So, in so doing that, I mean, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I can't lie, I'm blessed. So if I'm blessed, what am I supposed to do? Is to extend my blessings. So that's what I do. And that's what I'll keep doing.
Okay, so you write your own music, and do you write for other people as well?
Of course, like I told you, starting as a music producer, I've done a lot of music for people. Sometimes I jump on the microphone, sometimes I jump on the microphone, give melody, then from the melody, lyrics on it.
Move out the way. It's my turn.
Most guys, to me, like, I've gotten a lot of experience in terms of the music production side. Some people will come in with nice looks, tattoos, haircuts, names everywhere, but they can't do anything. Sometimes they come in with their girlfriends and they begin getting shy on the microphone to sing. So that's my position. I jump in there to cut the shyness off. I post anything on the microphone just to make the moment, you know, turn the tension to drop down. So that's what I do. Like, I've been doing this for a very long time, and I'll keep on doing it. Like, it's my lifestyle. So
Yeah, see, I do music as well, but I'm not like, I'll put it this way, I'll write music, I'll record it at the studio, I'll pay all the money to do everything at the studio, but I don't really put it out. And yeah, and so I won't take nobody with me. Well, I've taken only two people with me before, and that was my best friend and then my photographer. And he was just snapping pictures while I was at the studio. And he was like, Shay, I'm so proud of you. Oh man, this is nice. And you're doing your music and you got to push it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I will. No, it's on SoundCloud, but I don't really push it like that. But when I go to the studio, I think when people bring big crowds, it is, it does kind of take away from them getting stuff done because you're paying by the hour, So if your friends is there and they're saying, no, I think you should do it this way. Here, let's do it this. No, you should already have your material together. Because I know if I brought my family or my friends with me and everybody's there, they're gonna be like, oh, you should do it like this. And then I'll be sidetracked and I'll be paying more money for that studio time.
I got you. I got you. I really understand. So, like, if I may ask, why don't you push out the music? Because I believe the music can even affect me too. Like, you sound like someone that is very great.
I mean, I'm going to get back into it because me interviewing so many people with their musical talents, I'm like, wow, that's my experience, or I've had an experience, something like that, or, like, I got so much music that I've written and so much music that I've recorded. No, a lot of people know me by my name in my town, and know that I do music, but other than that, if like me telling you now, you wouldn't have known because I don't really put myself out there like that as an artist. And I'm going to get back into it. We're going to get back on you. Huh?
Like as a matter of fact, I don't mind volunteering to give you one beat just to motivate you,
Okay.
like give you some cool, I don't know your vibe, but I might work out to see your vibe, like the kind of vibe you can rhyme into, and give you a bit, because I believe now you can speak to the world. You yourself can build the world. Might be we are waiting for you. Might be the world itself is waiting for you to build them, because I believe so much that your music can still impact us. Please, you know, so I don't know, like we can still do this together too, please. Definitely.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so so tell us about your new single, Area, featuring Jamaican dancehall legend Beenie Man, which will be or has been featured on MTV's Spankin' New.
Yeah, like I told you, the track came out of play when I was just in the studio. Like, I made the beats, and my manager came inside and she heard the track and said she heard the beats. She said she really loved the beat. Now, and she asked me one question. She said, "What are you gonna do with this track now, Ice?" And I now told her, "I don't know. Like, I got so many tracks and I have so many beats out there. I don't know what to do with it. Sometimes I just want to record, but she said, okay, if we want to record this, let's have a focus on it. Can we infuse someone in it?" And I said, okay, no problem. I said, okay, let's do something. That's how I got the beat down to Benny Man. And before I knew, Benny Man jumped on it and it was really cool. I had to just come and brush up my part. And that's how we got Area. So when though it was in that pandemic time, I couldn't travel anywhere because nobody could go anywhere, and we had to just send another director in Jamaica to make a video shot for Benny Man. And while I was in the Lagos, I did my own part, and the two good directors made it together, and it became something that people are really proud of today. So that's how it began. Like, it was just a play. It was just a play. The music today, we're getting too serious about it. Started as a play, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I know when I was in high school, we used to listen to Beanie Man, and as soon as that song come on, whoa, na 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 na, everybody start doing the little booty bump. I mean, that was our hype song. Simba, who's got like everybody loved that song. As soon as it came on, everybody's just dancing. Yeah.
I really love the guy. Like, kudos to Benny Man. Like, I don't know, like, he really made the track. He really made the track. And as he's always saying, he said he really loved the beats. I don't know what he loves about the beat, but I don't know. I've made the beat, but to me, the beat is just normal thing I can do. But what he came up with that track is amazing, for real. As a matter of fact, the storyline, he made the storyline so in that it really fits in with the title Area, up in Army area. Like, the message in that track basically is a young girl, seeing a young man playing football, and sighting the guy, and the guy is sighting the girl. All the eyes now jammed together, and that they now saw each other. And they said, okay, the guy now said, okay, would you love to just come into my area and know who I am? Because you may look at me like this. I have earring, I have tattoo, I have this kind of hair, and you may think I'm a fraudster. No, it's not everybody you see like this is a fraudster. So if you only want to know me, you need to come into my area to know me. So that's what this song is all about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's next for Icebeatchillz?
Of course, we have so many nexts for Icebeatchillz. Like, we have a lot. I just dropped a track featuring Starboy Terry, Bad and Naughty.
Okay.
That's what we're working on right now. And of course, as a matter of fact, I'm working every day. I have a lot of tracks that are coming out. So, but right now, Bad and Naughty is what is online right now. So that's what we're working on right now. And just trust me, I have a lot of tracks. Like, I have a lot of features too, which I wouldn't want to, unleash it yet. It's gonna be a surprise.
Okay, so So that's your new project that you're working on, and any new albums or music releases coming up anytime soon?
Yeah, that's what I said. Of course, now just after Bad and Naughty, something
How soon?
maximum is dropped
How soon?
very soon, very soon, very soon. Just a tip
Okay.
now, very soon.
Okay, I'm patient.
Yeah.
Okay. So any words of advice for up and coming artists?
Yeah, my always advice for up and coming artists is just to remain focused, because the game is not what they see, it's full of illusion, like for real, like, people seeing people on chains, classic cars, and, big houses, and, girls, drugs, and all that. You may see that on the television and you think you want to you want to be an artist. You want to be an artist. To be an artist is not a day's job, and also my advice is that, you put yourself out of illusion and, focus on reality. Who are you? What do you really want to offer to the world? And also, what should be the most important thing about ourselves as artists should be our head. Because every time I wake up, I don't have nothing. I don't have to wear my club, but I can still do my job as an artist. I don't have to draw a tattoo. I don't have to wear earring. I know all these things to make up an artist, because if you look at a pastor needs to dress as a pastor, wear tie, or a mechanic. If you see a mechanic, you see him with an apron. Yeah, artist needs to look good, but the most important part about artists is the hair. What do you have upstairs? Just in case your career doesn't move, can you move yourself? These are the basic questions artists. So that brings you to reality and key you off illusion. Watching a lot of artists on the TV and you want to be like them, how would you ever be like an artist? Do you know if the money they're spending is theirs? Things like that. It may be borrowing chains to wear, because we have stylists everywhere. You can just rent them. You can
Mhm,
rent the car. It doesn't they own them.
mhm,
But a lot of artists don't know this. They don't know that a lot of artists that they're watching on the television are indebted. So we push. Let's try as much as possible to push ourselves from illusion and face reality. So that's my basic,
Great
advice today.
advice. Great advice. Okay, so is there anything else that you would like to add before we wrap up your interview?
Yeah, like I would just wanna, key into my fans, people that really love and support Icebeatchillz. I like, these people are like my lifespan. Without them, I can't do anything. Like, especially people like you, my team too, have really, come out. They just want to support Icebeatchillz, to the top. And I just want to say, God bless you for everything that you guys have done for me, and keep on sharing Icebeat. And also, Icebeatchillz, as you've seen now, would make you proud. I will always ensure to make you proud. That when you see me, you'll be proud to tell your children about Icebeatchillz. That's it. And kudos to everybody that supports Icebeatchillz. I love you guys all. That's what I can say right now. Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for interviewing with me here at Kentucky Good Vibes. And I really appreciate you for taking the time out of your day and interviewing with me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kentucky. Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
I'm
Well,
looking
with that
forward.
said, I will follow up with Icebeatchillz. Definitely follow up.
I just want to download your track, please. Like, no, just listen to Kentucky Good Vibes. I just want to listen to good things, good vibes, good music.
Uh-huh.
Let's all vibe. Let's vibe good. Yeah.
For sure, for
Thank
sure.
you.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And I'll definitely follow up. And with that said, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Me too. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Okay,
everybody. Thank you.
okay, thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.